This is Connor Riley with Coastal Pacific. I'm at 635 Front Street in El Cajon doing a sewer inspection on a commercial warehouse property. I am currently at the end of the line at the south end of the property. There are several cleanouts in the driveway in front of the garages and individual units. There's one in front of Trio Tool. I was not able to open up. It's seized, so I will not be able to inspect that area. The main line and branches are all cast iron, and cast iron has a 60 to 80 year lifespan typically, and I'll be pulling back from this clean out and then going out as far as I can, and then I'll pause and go out to the other clean outs to see what is accessible and what I can see, and I'll share my findings along the way. So this is, like I said, the very south end of the property. There's a Y that goes to a bathroom there. So this is just a very short run here. There's a old piece of cast iron that's kind of broken off is causing some obstructions there, but currently it is flowing. That could get jetted out. I'm coming up the clean out right now, and I'll be going out the other side. Put some water down there to try to clean that off. So it goes out kind of the middle of the driveway area before it does a 45. I've only run a little bit of water in here, so if there are any areas of standing water, we should be able to see them. This is all kind of typical of what you would see in cast iron of this age. Here, there's a little bit of standing water. Just a little bit of build up in there. So right here, it looks like that's a tie-in for one of the other units. Tie-in right there as well. That's typically where you would see the most buildup, is right at a tie-in where stuff drops into it. something in there that shouldn't be in there. I'm gonna pause the video right now and I'm gonna run some water. I'm just gonna try to get this out as far as I can, and with the water it'll help me get there, and then I'll go as far as I can, and then I'll pull back to about this mark with any comment. Alright, I made it as far as I could from this clean out on the south end. I am at the very north end at the marble and granite shop. Just like a foot away from where the camera is at, it turns, and that will go out to the street, and I'll go in their shop and go from there out to the street. But there's too many turns and too long of a run for me to keep pushing this, so I'll pull it back a bit further to that, I think it was about 80-foot mark, just so you can see the rest of the line. I don't know how much we'll be able to see. It appears that one of the tenants might be running some water, but was not able to see any obstructions. There are several areas with a bunch of scale and buildup that should, at a minimum, get jetted out. I would recommend adding a two-way clean out on the main going out towards the street, as there isn't one currently, and if we have that, it's just a lot more accessible and better for jetting, being able to drag all of the debris off once we break it off. And then kind of the next step down the road would be to descale the entire line and all the branches as well as you can, and you would need that clean out as well. So start with hydrojetting the entire line and adding the two-way clean out there. And we'll be able to smooth out this pipe really good. And at that corner in front of the marble shop, it is about between 5'8" and 6 feet down. Tenant is blaring some music, so I don't know if you'll be able to hear too well. But I'm not seeing anything like out of the norm of what I would see here. I'll continue to go through the other cleanouts just to see if there's anything underneath each tenant, except for the Trio tool company that I'm not able to get through their cleanouts. about where I paused it before. I'm going to pause it again and go through the other clean outs in front of the other tenants.